On and on. Today I've made the largest numbers of videos on politics, and I'm not forgetting the social aspect. I'll go back to it. So before I forget, today I was watching the president at the State House, and there was this session that involved the youth across the country that had participated in the presidential award. Yeah, so you are informed about schools and colleges where students actually go through rehabilitation processes, and there is this presidential award where people get silver, gold, or other awards, mostly on paper. Now, listening to one person I actually know, the principal of Timbila Boys, he was indicating that they have to give way to that certificate on presidential award than any other in during promotions. And I believe, of course, when I was listening to why this was formed, in fact, there was a professor talking, you can see below, Nairobi University, and he was indicating that so many young people are lost because of drugs, and therefore they need a lot of support from whether they're in schools, primary, secondary, college, or universities. So the beneficiaries were even here and they were talking. You will see them in the video that I'll show later. Now, the amazing thing is that while this was going on, very many people were expecting the president to give a speech, and even some news stations were taking advantage and indicating that the president will be giving a speech on Gachagua's impeachment, which was a lie because I listened from the beginning to the end, streaming live, and there was nothing of that kind. So I'm going to show the video beginning from the end when the president is awarding students, and we have the people in charge reading the names, and then after that we can go back to how it started. Yeah, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing to this channel and press the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you are up to date.
Jorua High School, Nyahururu Elite School, Nyandarua National Polytechnic, Nyeri National Polytechnic, Rift Open Award Center, Oshol Academy Mombasa, Oshol Senior School, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Berry Hill, Peponi School, Premier Academy,
exit to your left,
Girls High School, Rift Valley Technical Training Institute, Rusinga School, Samaj Senior School, Shikusa Boston Institution, Atewa Boston Institution, and Chimo Latewa Boys High School, in that order.
This, you can actually see the sense of these awards, and I think you can actually realize that rehabilitation schools have been measured here. However, I believe many schools, even in normal situations, through counseling, through programs that are focused towards transformation, teachers are touching students, and maybe the aspect of now empowering them to allow them apply, creativity, innovation, and other ways to actually change their life into entrepreneurship or other processes is something critical that schools have to be introduced to, because there are teachers who are willing to do so. However, they don't have the right channels. They don't know this thing exists. They don't know that they can make it to have certificates and empower children and make it better even up to the presidential awards. Actually, for me, I normally saw that when I was at Kenyatta University. I used to see awards, golden, silver, and what have you. And there is a time I attempted to compete within them and, do that. It's called the grassroots campaigns, where you go to the Kibera, you go to Madare, and all other such places to touch the souls and enhance positive change in the society. But actually, from watching this, I realized that there is more. Yeah, so in the next part, let's see what the president tells the young people, and I hope that actually hatutengi na tunatenga. It is actually action, speak, and act.
Children, let us not dump our children in school. or in other places. It is our responsibility to shape the character, to shape the future of our children. And I must commend the President's Award Scheme for what they are doing to our children. Developing the character, developing the integrity, developing skills of our young people. And I am persuaded that through this scheme, I'm told there are 138,000 young people in this scheme. And the target is to have 1 million in the next 5 years. I want to commit here that we will do everything, and I want Waziri and your team to tell us what we need to do to make sure that we give more opportunities to our children between the ages of 14 and 24 to be part of this scheme.
The president has led to the slogan tutatenga, tumetenga, tunaendelea kutenga. So I'm hoping that the promises he was giving in this presidential award forum was actually true, because young people, it's just like when you promise a kid a sweet and in the evening you don't bring. They'll not forget about it, and they'll always have to remind you that you never brought it. And then what will happen later? So, Mr. President, you gave a lot of promises to the youth, and you gave a lot of energy even to the teachers. As a teacher, while I was watching, I hoped that indeed this one becomes practical, so that we have so many places which whereby teachers are not participating in this yet, so that they can engage students, and the right numbers you are talking about here are involved. Yeah, I also hope that more avenues will be opened, not just for the students and youth, but also for the teachers who are mentoring, because sometimes in these institutions we lack support. You may not know even about some workshops. You may even want to support the young people and empower them, but you don't have that support that you require, or you don't have even the information. So you realize some regions, when they were indicating schools, actually most schools seem to be, schools at national levels. Now, what is happening to the schools at the lower level? That's my concern. Yeah, the schools at the grassroots, in fact, I know they are most affected with drugs and such situations. So I hope that more initiatives, just like the principal of Timbila indicated, will have to be opened, so that we have greater numbers coming on board, and eliminating aspects of abuse of drugs amongst the students and people in the colleges and universities, just like the prof at Nairobi University shared. Yeah, so let's continue to watch and see how it actually President Ruto spoke at the first part, because actually I came to watch this when Murkomen was speaking, and there's a young girl, a beneficiary, was talking of how they had come out of drugs and crime after they were lost. Yeah.
To a global platform. Can we clap for Rose, please, if she's there? Congratulations. Congratulations, Rose. Further, the program and its awardees have provided remarkable support for the National Tree Planting Initiative. As a result, institutions such as Shikuza Coastal, Kisii University, and Maseno School are leading participants in Kenya's program to plant 15 billion trees by 2032, thereby combating climate change and promoting environmental sustainability. A round of applause for those institutions. Thank you very much. Additionally,
about it, don't forget about it. I always say so, but in this, don't forget about it. It is important to touch lives, to embrace change, and to enhance creativity, entrepreneurship, and much more in the lives of the young people. It is time for parents, the young people, teachers, and anybody who is an adult to rethink of how to help the young people who maybe have dug deep into crime, or they are immersed, they are wallowing in the miasma of poverty or drugs or other sorts of delinquent behaviors, and then rescue them. So let's continue to listen to the president as he was appraising those who have done great in the country, and hoping that indeed this program will spread to almost all countries in the country, because I believe there are those who are not aware of it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing to it, and let's watch together.
Our community health providers scheme that has close to 100,000 people working in our CHP program. Again, to KMTC, we are grateful to the many selfless individuals who have supported the award program. I am grateful to our private sector partners, such as the World Health Organization, Safaricom, consistent high performance and success of this program. Our commitment to youth development must extend beyond the classroom to the intentional creation of opportunities for employment, innovation, and entrepreneurship. More than ever, access to diverse learning opportunities is essential to enable young people overcome the challenges and seize the opportunities of a dynamic, complex world